Let's move on. It's time to talk about P1Harmony. P1Harmony is a 6-member boy group that debuted in 2020 on FNC Entertainment. This is a group I've been reviewing since their debut. The album, they gave us a full album. Thank you guys. The album is called Killin It. There's 10 songs. And the single, the title track, it's called Killing It. Are they killing it? Okay. For me, this song is not killing it. I'm just going to be very blunt from the get go, and I'll tell you why. It's not bad. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite thing they've done. Um, the instrumentation, it's a little bit menacing. You know, you have that menacing feel, and a lot of their songs do, but it's not even close to Siren or Do It Like This. It doesn't quite get there. And, you know, they have such a formula with these songs and it's worked really well. This one, it just didn't totally work for me. It doesn't feel as dynamic, maybe, as previous title tracks. Good rap verses. Your rappers are killing it per usual, and the vocalists kill it, but the song somehow doesn't kill it. So it's like, what went wrong? Instrumentation doesn't do it for me. The music doesn't do it for me. And I think the biggest problem is that chorus. It doesn't go anywhere. They're kind of doing a chanting chorus that doesn't go anywhere. And it feels like this group is better than this song. They deserve a song that's a little bit more elevated. This seems like a song that some other groups could do. And I think P1Harmony, the rappers are insane. But the vocalists in this group, this is my favorite vocal group from the fourth generation. I think vocally, their vocal line is so talented. Use them. Use them and give them stuff that 10 other boy groups couldn't just plug in and do. I also feel like that beat gets a little grating as the song goes on. It just doesn't maybe it's not doing it for me. And I'm just one person. My opinion is my opinion. I don't hate it. I don't love it. So if this was like a grade from A to F, like let's take it back to school days and give it a grade, this song's a C for me, maybe a C plus. It's not horrible, but it's just kind of there, and it didn't excite me in ways like their other releases have. The pre-chorus and the bridge are my highlight, again because of those vocals. Theo, he kills it every time. You want to talk about killing it? You have that guy as a vocalist on this team. He needs more parts. Like, he is such a strong vocalist. I'm always impressed and blown away by him. Of course, he didn't let me down with this one. But guys, the song is just okay. It's not what I know this group is capable of. And I talked about my expectations of Twice, right? I went in very neutral. I think I go into P1Harmony with higher expectations because since debut, I've been very excited by them. They're aggressive. They're not doing cutesy stuff. They're aggressive. They're interesting. They have really talented rappers. And again, a couple vocalists that just knock it out of the park. They remind me so much of Monsta X. That's what I thought of when I saw them live. I started calling them Little Monsters. And if you know me, you know Monsta X is one of my alt groups. So coming from me, that's a massive compliment. They're amazing live. They're one of the groups I recommend highly, highly, highly. They're more impressive live. They bring it. These are stars. They just need to get material that's at their level. This song isn't as good as they are as a group, if that makes sense. It just didn't do it for me. Not the end of the world. There's some good stuff on this album I'm going to get to. But I want to talk about the music video because this is one of those examples that happens all the time where the music video is infinitely better than the song, and it makes you like the song more because the music video is so effective. I love this music video. Love it. Amazing. Can we talk about the editing? Can we talk about the cuts in this music video? Oh my God. They go with the rhythm and the melody of the song. It feels exciting and different. I mean, it's so wild and cool. I love their visuals. Their team kills it when it comes to visuals and music videos. And this was another hit for me. Choreography, great per usual. And they're such good dancers. They're just so cool. Intak has never looked better. That guy, speaking of cool, he's just like owning it. It's like he doesn't even have to try. He's such a freaking star and so handsome. His styling, yes, yes, yes. I loved his look in every single frame, and I thought he was so captivating. Soul, I love Soul's hair. That's not an easy hairstyle to pull off. It is not easy, but he pulled it off. He has like two-toned hair, and it worked. I thought he looked great. The way things start off, like slapping everyone's hand to the beat, I love that energy. And then you have Intak in the dentist office. There's just a lot of sets and scenes that we're not used to seeing in K-pop videos, and it's so much fun. The one part that stood out to me the most was, it goes with the lyrics, which I also really like. But I loved the part where they're on magazine covers and they're like, I'm the boss, I'm the man. So much attitude, so much like humor, really smart. There's parts where they're almost like paper dolls, characters in a game. Love it. The giant curling set, like you guys know curling, the Olympic thing where you go with that thing that moves. They have this like giant set where they're riding on top of it. There's just a lot here that's really unique, really fun. It's wild, fun, cool. I mean, this is why I love P1Harmony. They bring such a unique vibe and a unique thing to the K-pop scene. And it's so well done. Again, I just wish I liked the song more. I think the song is like a C. The music video is an A. This video, yes. Yes. And I love their looks. They all have a different look and vibe. It's very easy to distinguish who's singing, rapping, dancing in front of you. This group has a lot of personality, and I love that. I will say though, I one thing I absolutely hate about K-pop is the pressure and the standards of physical beauty, and everyone's always on a diet. If P1Harmony are on a diet, enough. Looking at their debut to now, they've all lost a considerable amount of weight. So if that was the goal, I would just say stop here. You guys are like, no more dieting. We don't need to do that. And I'm not body shaming anyone. I'm not, they all look fantastic. But it just has like stood out to me watching this group from debut till now, how much weight a few of the members have lost. So at this point, like, you don't need to. You're good. You're handsome no matter what weight you are. You all look fantastic. And they look good. Don't get me wrong. They all look really great in this music video. But it's just something that stood out to me. So I just want to like convey that message. You're good. Stop. As a fan, I'm not wanting my favorite idols to be stick thin, men or women. I've never thought, oop, she's too big. No, no, no. Oh, he looks too big. No, not at all. These are like the most attractive, beautiful, handsome people in the world. So I just hate that pressure and noticing it with this group. Just want to put that out there. No shade, no body shaming. Just, and also I know the schedules, it's hard to keep weight on when you're touring and you're working that hard. And some people's metabolisms, that's how it works. So I get that too. I just wanted to put that out there that like, if you guys are dieting like mad, you don't need to. You're all super, super handsome. Okay, sorry about that. Moving on. That was the single. Let's get to my album picks. The songs that stood out the most to me upon first few listens of this P1Harmony release. Tonight, Let Me Love You, and I See You. Okay, Tonight, oh my God, a good funky kind of bass groove wins me over every time. And the bass line in this is phenomenal. They peel back a lot of the instrumentation, especially in that chorus, and it allows the vocals to shine. So, what I was talking about with this group, they have such good vocalists. This song, I feel like, really showed that and showcased the vocals. You don't need a million switch ups and a lot of studio tricks when you have singers like this. So, yes, to whoever put together this song, they get it. Finally, I love the simplicity and the vibe. It makes me want to dance. Theo, let's go. That pre chorus, his tone and control. out of here, out of this world. And I also want to give a shout out to the leader, to Keeho, because he's so good too. I mean, he really is. He has a wonderful instrument. He has a very unique sound. It's very like, I know when he comes in, and he has a great voice. But Theo, get out of here. I've said this a million times, but he kind of serves Baekhyun vibes. And you know how much I love him. I get that from him. I also want to give a shout out to Jiung. Sorry if I'm pronouncing the names wrong. But he shines as well. And he has a lot of personality in his voice. So again, this vocal line is so strong in P1Harmony. I would love more of this, more of the Tonight vibe. Because even though the vocalists are being utilized well, the rappers also have a great part and they kill it. So you can have like the whole thing work seamlessly with this type of song. I just loved this song. I was very excited when the song came on. And really, for me, the second half of this album worked better than the first. So let's go into Let Me Love You, because we're in this funky part of the album, and I'm so happy we're not leaving. I'm staying. I am seated for this. Let's go. This one had a little bit more production. There's an interesting switch up in the pre chorus, but it works. It doesn't detract from the group. For me, what sold this song was that retro sounding chorus. Oh, that Let Me Love You part with the heavy synths. It's so addicting. It's so addicting. The chorus shines in this song. It's cool, it's funky, and it brings a different feel to a traditional kind of K-pop boy band song. This doesn't feel cookie cutter, and it's fun. So having those songs, yes, Tonight, Let Me Love You. And then I want to get to I See You. This was their ender, and it's so smart and well done. This is my good mood song. Not only of the week, this is going to go on my good mood playlist. And maybe I'll share that with y'all on Patreon. I have happy, uplifting, good mood songs. My Treasure is still like one of my most played songs. And Morning Sun from Suho, literally every morning. On my Spotify year end, that's always like my number one, because I listen to it every day. So I See You is going on that playlist. It makes me feel so happy. There's some Stevie vibes on this. There's some Stevie Wonder vibes on this. Again, it's so smart with the vocalists you have. Really nice vocal performances. I know I've been gushing about Theo, but I really want to give a shout out to Jiung. He starts things off and he crushes it. He has great character and personality in his performance, in his voice. Again, it's not easy being maybe the third vocalist in this group. And I think he really does a wonderful job. When you're standing out next to Theo and Keeho, talent. Talent. Yes, sir. Thank you for that. I see you and I hear you. But especially on I See You, way to start the song off. I always talk about that opening line, that opening moment. When the vocals come in on any song, it's so important in that first line to grab the listener. This song, and with his lines, killed it. I also want to give a shout out to Jongseob, because he can actually sing. He's a rapper in this group, but he can sing. And I love hearing him sing. I love hearing vocals. So that was nice to hear on this. Obviously, Keo's tone stands out in this one. And I also really love soul singing. You hear soul sing in this one, and he has kind of a nice lower voice. So there's some dynamics there, which are great. Of course, Theo, he's amazing. You know, they said that I See You as a fan song. Thank you. Because as a fan, it makes me feel joy. And it just like, if the song was a color, it would be oranges and yellows. But it's still cool though. Don't get me wrong. This is not a cheesy, cutesy ballad or something. This is a cool, jazzy Stevie Wonder type song. And I love it. I came back to this song so much this week. Absolutely love it. I See You this is the song. It's time for my rankings from P1Harmony's Killin It album. They give us 10 songs, so these are my songs from least favorite to favorite upon the first few listens. Number 10, Street Star. Number 9, Love Story. Number 8, Everybody Clap. Number 7, Countdown to Love. Number 6 was the title track, Killing It. It was just okay for me. Number 5, Late Night Calls. Number 4, Emergency. My number 3 song was Let Me Love You. It was hard to pick between my 1 and 2, but my number 2 song is Tonight, which means my number 1 song from this P1Harmony release, I See You. I absolutely love this song. I See You is killing it. This is a good project. The album has a lot of good stuff. I'm not sure why Killing It was the choice for the title track. The single doesn't quite work for me. I'm interested to see how this does. I'm rooting for P1Harmony. I hope it kills it. I hope it does really, really well. A lot of good stuff on this album. This group is so talented. So talented. Selfishly, I just want more of the I See You vibes. Give me more of those Stevie vibes, or give me more of the funky retro Tonight sound. This group can do so many things, but I think when you focus on the vocals, every group doesn't have singers like Keeho and Theo. Not even close. So play to the strengths. If you have a chance to see P1Harmony live, Run, Don't Walk. One of my favorite K-pop concerts I've ever been to. No lie. And I go to a lot of shows. They're really, really talented. So I love you guys. Congratulations to P1Harmony. This was a good release. I just didn't love the title track, the single, but there's some really great stuff on here. And I hope you guys all listen and let me know your thoughts. I'm sure there'll be some poll questions on this one. Before I move on, it's time to talk biases and wrecker. It's time to talk biases and wrecker. My bias in this group, I actually double bias. So Intak and Theo are my biases. My wreckers are the other 4 members. I like every single person in this group. For different reasons, they all draw me in. So I stan them all. I stan all of these guys. But Intak is like the most handsome, coolest guy ever. Theo is that one. He's talent. And he never has to do too much because he knows he has that voice. He has that cool, quiet confidence that is just so appealing. Love these guys. P1Harmony, check them out.